Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This one we're talking about Top Shot and how they can try to turn this thing around, which has been a popular topic for, a year and a half, and Top Shot's really only been a thing for most of us for 2 years. So, gonna get into that. They're definitely doing some cool stuff recently, which I'm going to get into. And tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going live on Tandy Time. If you're not familiar, he's another Top Shot YouTuber here, and he does live streams, so it's going to be live for, I don't know, like an hour or something. This one was an hour 17, so a little over an hour. Click right here to get notified of when this live stream is going to start. I'll link it down in the description, also in the comment, but ask me anything about Top Shot, So Rare, or whatever you want during that stream, and Tandy Time and I are going to be answering your questions and just chatting it up in the live stream. So join up in that. It'll be a lot of fun. So the first thing that I think can get Top Shot back on track is limiting supply. And they've been doing that recently. It seems like every time in the beginning of a series, they kind of just mess up the supply and then they try to fix it mid-series, which is going on this time as well, especially with rookie supply, which I think should be very limited and scarce. A 4K rookie, maybe a rare and a legendary, and that's it. And even 4K for a rookie is a lot. I would like to see them go down. They already announced for Series 5 that the rookies are going to remain at 4K for their debut. Hopefully they change their mind on that. Put them out at like 2,500 or something. I think that would be better. But less supply. I mean, there's just not enough users. We have these parallel moments. Mark Williams has a bunch of parallels, and there's 16,000 total of these commons, and the regular commons out of 8,000, I guess, which is this one, even though it says 16,000. And then you got all these parallels that make up the remaining 8,000. For me, these are just very pointless, and 16,000 is just too high. I thought they should have been out of 10K or less. And then if you wanted to do parallels off that, maybe you could with less variety and less mint count. The explosion one is the lowest out of 500. $9. That's not terrible price, but they really haven't done anything with these. Like, I thought there was going to be some kind of challenges around these, even like a challenge where you have to lock a bunch of them up and then you get rewarded with another explosion challenge award. Haven't seen anything like that, and it's March 8th. So far they haven't done anything with these. I thought it would just be a little better if they actually did something with these as well. And then just in general, the supply of these commons are too much. And then you have Spotlight, which is just the worst, which I wish they just didn't even do this set, to be honest. It's just so many players. I think they said 3 players for each team are going to get a Spotlight. It might have even been more. Let's just type in a king here, a team. So the Kings only have 2. The Nets have 3 already. So I don't know. I forget what the max was. Maybe it is 3 because I haven't seen a team here yet with 4. But regardless, these are just pointless in my opinion, and terrible, just common set with way too many moments here. And the next thing is very obvious, but they just need more users. And I think one of the reasons it's really hard to get users is because most people who are in Web3 are the only ones who would consider joining Top Shot, something like Top Shot right now. But most of those people already were in Top Shot. It had, I think, over 100,000 users, most of who went on to get into NFTs, and they look back on Top Shot and say, wow, I put in hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars, and lost 90-80% of it. So I'm not going back to Top Shot. I already fell for that once. Why would I do it again? So I think it's just hard to get new users because most of the people who would join it from Web3, and then outside people that never were into NFTs can kind of figure out, even if they don't market Top Shot as NFTs anymore, that it is an NFT platform, and they just think they're ridiculous. So I think it's just hard to find the right exact person right now to join Top Shot and get more users. I mean, they just need more users to make moments just not go constantly down, which has been a huge issue. I mean, the main issue is just everything you buy basically will eventually go down in price and probably will never see the return on your investment. Without users and just users probably constantly going down, it just is not sustainable. And I'm not going to pretend like I have all the answers to get new users. Like a lot of people, put out Twitter threads and stuff about how you can get new users. I'm just going to say one thing. I think the best idea to get new users would be a little stand like this at NBA games. Just put a QR code on here, put Top Shot down here, and say something like, this is obviously a meme, but say something like, scan this QR code, get a free moment from this game. Probably going to be minted less than 1,000, which is going to be a really good moment. And yeah, and then they're into Top Shot. Or just have a big QR code up on the screen saying the same thing, at the end of the game or halftime or whatever, to get people to join up. That way, I mean, if you get a free moment and maybe the free $15 you get for signing up now with a affiliate link would be enough incentive to get people into it. If you just do that at every single team at least once per year, you could get a lot of people to sign up, I would think, and the moment would actually be worth something. I would guess less than 1,000 people would do it each time. And, rare moments, a floor is going to be $20 with potential to be a lot higher if you do it for good players as well. So the last thing I think Top Shot needs to do is have some incentive for collecting. I guess just collecting moments and digital collectibles is not enough for people. They have to have some incentive and some utility for them, which is a very overused word in the NFT space. But right now they're doing that with these leaderboards. That's why we were looking at Walker Kessler before. I guess we'll have to type him in again. But it's anticipated that he's going to make the rookie leaderboard for the all-rookie first team. And he has one moment. He's probably not going to get many more or none at all, maybe, before that all-rookie first team moment. So he's basically going to have 2 rookie moments on the platform. That rookie one is minted out of 150, which is a very low minted rookie moment. And it's almost like a legendary moment, to be honest. And those go for a ton of money. So looking at Walker Kessler, people finally realize this, even though they announced it a long time ago. You can see in the last 7 days on Evaluate XYZ, there were some sales for $23. Now it's all the way up to 40 people buying it for $40. And in the last 90 days, when this one first came out, I'm pretty sure they had announced this before December. You could buy this for $10, $9. So, I mean, even if you're not doing the leaderboards, you could have 4x your money on these, and just gives more people incentive and a little gamification. A bunch of just good things are coming from these leaderboards, in my opinion. I mean, it'll suck if you miss on the leaderboard, you're like 151 or something. Or also if you go for a rookie who's not going to make it. To do that, I mean, I would just come over to DraftKings and look at their, let's go to Rookie of the Year odds. Banchero is minus 5,000, so he's going to win Rookie of the Year. But then the top 5, so it's going to be Banchero, Mathurin, Jalen Williams, Kessler, Ivy right now are the 5. So if you're going for Keegan Murray or Jabari Smith Jr., definitely be careful, because it looks like right now they're not going to make rookie first team. There's no second team reward, so just keep that in mind. I know like a ton of people are locking up Keegan Murray thinking he's going to be first team, but right now it actually doesn't look like that, so be careful of that. That could also screw over a bunch of people. And honestly, to fix this, in my opinion, instead of the Spotlight series, which is a moment for every single player out of 5,555, not all players, but 3 players on a team, just do a leaderboard for every single player in the series. Reward the top 1,000 on that leaderboard. I know that sounds like a lot of moments, but honestly, the Spotlight out of 5,555 times 3 players, I haven't done the math, but it'd probably be close to every player getting a moment out of 1,000. And you can make a set out of that, a leaderboard set, a Series 4 leaderboard set. I think that would be cool. It would definitely bump up the price of moments, and especially players that get like one moment, the price of those would go crazy. But then obviously they would fall pretty far down. And actually, to fix something like that, you just go do something like this. So Cam Thomas, I know he has one Series 4 moment and one Series 3 moment. So say for this Series 4 leaderboard, locking a Series 3 moment would get you that Top Shot score added to the leaderboard, but locking a moment actually from this series will get you the Top Shot score times 1.5 or times 2, so the moments don't just come crashing down in value. I think that would be really cool and incentivize people to collect more players that aren't going to make these awards at the end of the season. I think that's a good idea, but that's also an idea I came up with. All right, the next cool thing is the play to earn. So we have challenges, obviously, and then we have things like fantasy-related games that people have made where you can earn Dapper credit, which have been pretty cool and fun. And honestly, I earn like $50 a month in Dapper credit just playing those. Basically 60K moments, or some of them you don't even need specific moments. You just need one moment to play. But then these challenges, I think the challenges need a revamp as well. Right now, I just think there's too many challenges like for all these players. Like no one really wants challenge award of these players with 3 days basically of doing challenges per week and 2 to 3 players per day. Some weeks you get 10 new moments of challenge awards, which is too many. If you did something like an NFL all day playbook, you could have just 1 or 2 players of challenge awards for the week and then maybe a pack like this as well. Something like that I think would be a lot better, just less fandom players. And yeah, that's really all I have for this one. So basically the 3 things were less supply unless we get a ton more users. Second one is more users. Third one is just incentives, which I think they're doing a pretty good job of right now. So if you guys want to hear more about all this, definitely come over to this link that I'll post down below and get notified of when I'm going live tomorrow with Tandy Time. And I'll see you guys over there. Ask me some questions and talk about Top Shot and also a little bit about So Rare as well. So looking forward to that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.